Good morning, viewer. Our animal spirit for today, which is taken from the Archangel Animal Oracle cards, is the bee. And it says here, spread heart healing with joy. Yes, as we know, honey is good for our health. It provides a lot of healing properties. The beautiful thing about bees is that they have a lot of interesting qualities. For example, when we look at the bee spirit animal, they have strong work ethics and they symbolize hard work and dedication. You would see that a bee would work whole dedicatedly. They will travel for a long distance just to find honey in order to provide for the hive. And even when there's nobody watching them, they will continue to work with dedication. And the dedication is even to the point of protecting the hive that they live in. They also signifies the importance of stopping and enjoying the nectar of the flower. So as they are dedicated in working, they are also able to balance it by enjoying life also. So as they work with joy, they find joy, they are able to balance. As they continue to work, as they work with dedication, they also learn to enjoy by sipping on the nectar of the flower. So somehow it's if you are reading this right now or watching this video right now, there might be an invitation for you to work with joy. At the same time, you to be dedicated in your work, but at the same time to enjoy the work that you are doing. So as you work, you also find joy drinking from the nectar of life. So as you work, you also are able to balance work and play, sort of like that. You work, but at the same time you also enjoy your life. It's not just work without resting and enjoying. It's sort of like learning to balance between work and at the same time living life to the full. And then so it says here, bee spirit guides prompts you to see if you are properly balancing your work life and well-being. Also, it's the beauty with the bees is that they really choose the most colorful flowers in order to visit. So they are very much in touch with nature. They are able to go around, explore the environment and look for the most beautiful flowers, the most colorful ones that will give them the sweetest nectar. So somehow the bee also reminds us to learn to enjoy life, to be closer to nature, to explore. And one thing that is very beautiful about bees also is that they are very good in navigating. When navigating, it says here when navigating, the bees are able to use the sun as a fixed reference point. This allows them to fly in a compass direction. So guided by the sun, they are able to find their way by studying the angle between their line of flight and also the sun. And these bees are able to when they successfully find a source of food, they return to their companions and they show the direction to their companions by doing a sort of location, sort of dance. They would dance before their companions, and through this dance they are able to translate the navigational direction towards this source of food. So when a bee discovers a certain flower or a certain garden with lots of flowers, when they return to their hive, they produce a specific kind of dance, or they perform a specific kind of dance that tells the other bees where the direction of this garden is. So aside from being good navigators, they are also very good communicators, and they don't just use the sound, but they use their body or the way they dance, the way they fly, in order to express it. So somehow, the bees can also symbolize to us the ability to communicate oneself, to use art, to use dance, to use maybe the theater, to able to express oneself. So for those who are artists here, maybe the bee is an inspiration for you to use this talent also for the good of the community, not just for you, but also for the good of the people around you. The bees are also very good architects, and they are very resilient. If you destroy the beehive, the bees will immediately be able to reconstruct again the hive. So this is also an example for us, an inspiration for us to be resilient. Even when some trials will come around and destroy certain things in our life, the bee inspires us to be resilient, to be able to stand up again and recover from whatever trials you are presently undergoing. The bees also have this very nurturing and very protective nature. If you accidentally attack or accidentally disturb the beehive, they will immediately attack you. They will immediately protect the beehive, and they have this nurturing capacity. They are willing to work the whole day gathering nectar from the plants, and in order to provide for the young bees that are growing in the beehive. So they have this nurturing capacity also. So somehow the bees are also good inspiration for us to be good parents or good providers for our family, and to be protective also, this protective ability. So there is this, the bee has this sense of unconditional love, to the point that, for example, there's a special species of bees called the honeybees. They are willing to offer their life in order to protect their family. When a honeybee stings a person or whatever is attacking the beehive, they also offer their life, because oftentimes when the stinger enters the skin of the creature that they attacked, not only the sting is left behind, but a part of their digestive tract and their muscles and nerves are left behind. So oftentimes when a honeybee stings a certain creature, they also die shortly after that. So it's like offering their life in order to protect the hive, to protect their family. So they have this ability also of unconditional love. So it's an inspiration for us also to have this ability to have this unconditional love. So these are the beautiful characteristics that we have. If you are reading now about the bee, this the things that we can learn from them is this joy in working and living life to the full, being in touch with the rest of creation. As you work, you also find joy, this ability to be resilient, to recover from things, and then that ability also to use art to there's an invitation for us to cultivate our skills, the ability to navigate, to find themselves, themselves, to find their way throughout the world, to find their way throughout life, and at the same time to express themselves in a spontaneous way, in a very effective way to others, to be able to express the knowledge that they have acquired in the journey, so that they can help also direct others. So for people who are sort of spiritual guides, the bees can be a good inspiration. So these are the beautiful qualities that the bee have, this unconditional love that they have, this protective nature that they have also, and this very productive way of providing things. Actually, the bees also contribute for nature, because every time a bee visits one flower, they take with them the pollen also sometimes, and they propagate also the distribution of the plant to other parts of the world. So in a certain sense also, for those who are conservationists, those who would like to conserve nature, the bee can be a good spirit animal for you also. Those who are would like to to again replant the world with trees and everything, the bees can be a good spirit animal or a spirit guide for us also, for those who would like also to take care of the environment, because the bee, as they work, also contribute for the propagation of the different species of plants. So in a certain sense, yeah, these are the things, beautiful things that we can learn from the bee. I hope that this has been a fruitful short moment with you, and that it would inspire you to go through the day with all the inspirations that the bee spirit animal gives us. Until next time, have a great day.